Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Pro Football Burst. This is week 2 USFL week 2 post thoughts.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
I
Welcome
figured
to
that would
Pro
happen.
Football.
Okay, I got to get the hang of that, don't I? So yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm Maurice. Just here to talk about, real briefly, just summarizing week 2. We had Michigan Panthers. They went against New Jersey Generals, and they fell short 6-10. Very old school, great defensive slugfest type game, And Pittsburgh Maulers and Philadelphia Stars, they played I guess what you can call kind of like a semi shootout, 30-23. Same thing with Birmingham Stallions and Houston Gamblers. It was 33-28, and New Orleans Breakers had 34, Tampa Bay Bandits 3. That probably was the first game that I seen, besides the 17-3 game last week, where it was kind of just out of hand, kind of dominated. New Orleans Breakers they look pretty good. Of course, scoring, winning 34-3 is easy to say that. But what they did against Tampa Bay, that was surprising, So yeah, they improved greatly. I would say still the best team. Believe it or not, Michigan defense looked great, but their offense seems to be struggling here and there. So, just looking at their two games, their defense is, I mean, they look like they actually could play pretty good football, um, and they're playing sound, But I guess right now you have to just say Birmingham. Hey, that's where the league is being hosted, as far as the game. So I guess it makes sense. But so yeah, let me get to the website right quick and get you guys off of this screen. This is a Twitter. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a Twitter page. For anybody that kind of want to check the Twitter page out. Let me show you guys what it looked like since we're already in the account. And also, I want to kind of give props to other sites as well that are not mine. Because when everybody win, I believe in the team. I believe in the team thing. It's a team mentality. Everybody. If everybody win, then you win. If you all are trying to support the same thing, and I just feel like this gives the football players who don't have a chance. I just think this is a great idea, you know, and hopefully week by week it grows. I know a lot of people are probably saying why they just play at Birmingham, but like I said last week, it has more than likely has something to do with the budget. And then when you first come out, you want to see how the audience is responding. So our job right now, if you liking it, is to not worry about what page is on. Just share the information and get everybody involved in it. Because when things start to actually bloom, then now you add teams, and now more opportunities come. So let's go to the website. Okay, let's go to USFL website and check that out. Want to say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right. Like as you guys see at the bottom, this is USFL Week 2 post thoughts. So feel free. This is a stream, a live stream. Just keep it clean. Our job is to, I do want honest opinions. Some of you guys might not like what's going on. Some of you guys might not, agree with certain um props that are being used or additional things that the league is doing. And I'm sure the league wants to know your thoughts, in a nice way. So yeah, I do believe in having everybody share their real thoughts about, the game. And, I believe in, constructive criticism. So, okay. So right here, this is the website. Okay. And so as you guys can see, if you go to the website, USFL, theusfl.com. That's what they call it, theusfl.com. And your scores will be at the top. That's what we just got through talking about. And going to the standings, we can all see who's doing what, huh? Let's see. So the whole league, the Breakers are 2-0. You know, Stallions are 2-0. So the Birmingham Stallions and New Orleans Breakers, they're the top teams right now. Then everybody, you know, you have the 1-1 pack, you know, middle pack, which is the Generals, New Jersey, Philadelphia Stars, Houston Gamblers, Tampa Bay Bandits, all are 1-1, and then your 0-2 teams, the Panthers, which are out of Michigan, and then you have Pittsburgh Maulers. And points allowed right now, the Breakers are, you know, got the best defense as far as stat wise, you know. And look, 27 by the Panthers. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The Panthers defense is pretty good. They just got to figure a way, you know, to get the offense clicking. And I'll, you know, even though they're 0-2, I'll be like, hey, watch out for this team, because anytime you have defense, you can find a way to win. So let's look up the game stats. Let me go back. And then we'll just be finished. You know, like I said, I don't want to keep you too long. So Michigan and the New Jersey game, you know, the box score, you know, it shows Patterson, you know, for the Panthers, he had a 48.3% passing rate, 124 yards on the, as far as passing, and no touchdowns. And the Generals, it was one interception. They actually you know, they play a 2-quarterback set. So Perez, he mainly throws it, you know, and D Johnson is mainly you know, I don't want to take away from him. He'd throw it, but he also is a runner. He's, you know, he uses his running skills. You know, he's pretty fast. And so Perez threw for 13 for 19 for 97 yards. But I enjoyed that game. I'm an old school type guy as far as, you know, defense clash type games. I love those type of games. So a lot of people wouldn't find it interesting. So now let me go, and I'm just kind of skimming through Maulers and Stars. You know, Pittsburgh against Philadelphia. This actually would be a rival, because Philly and Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. So just imagine if the teams played in, you know, their cities. That would be, you know, I wouldn't doubt that it would draw some fans. You know, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia have great fan base when you look at the NFL. So, but we're talking about the USFL right now. So this is what, 30-23. They pretty much won in the fourth quarter. They, meaning Philadelphia, they scored 9 points. And as far as the box score, you know, Love threw. He had a pretty good game. They threw two interceptions, two interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 21 for 39. That's for Pittsburgh, 53.8%. That people might say that's not good. And quarterback rating 67.9. The Stars, wow, this guy might be the best quarterback in the league right now. You know, or one of the best, I should say. 72%. 72.2%, 272 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 110 quarterback rating. So that's pretty good. And then Birmingham Stallions and the Houston Gamblers, 33-28. You know, look at the box score right there. Smith, you know, had a decent game. He had a pretty good game, 97.8 quarterback rating, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 66.7 as far as percentage of passing percentage. And the Gamblers, they played 2 quarterbacks. You know, Bahar went 1 for 6, but Thorson played more. He went 13 for 27. That's like almost a 50%, with 48.1% percentage, you know, passing rate, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So he had a tough game. So Norman, we had those interceptions, the Gamblers lost. If he would have limit that to 0, I'm sure the Gamblers would have found a way to win. Typically, the interceptions, those turnovers will cost you. So yeah, the Stallions quarterback, like I said, we already went over that. So yeah, Stallions won 33-28. That was a pretty good game. That's probably one of the best games. I would say one of the best games. Birmingham been in two of the top games. So wow. In New Orleans, man, they look like they could dominate. They taking a page out of the Saints, defense. Believe it or not, the Saints used to have a horrible defense, but now, NFL wise, their defense is, pretty good. And now the Breakers in the USFL, man, they looking pretty good. Defense is impressive. So yeah, the box score, Slaughter was Slaughter, I believe. Yeah, he was what 25, 39, two interceptions, zero interceptions. That's what you got to do. That's impressive. No interceptions. They're making people beat them. If you got a great defense, I'm sure the coaches relaying, hey, force the teams to beat you. Make them work for it. And so I guess he's, I'm interested to see his stats throughout the year because that interception, he don't really have to really force anything. When you got a great defense, you kind of just, just play it safe. And he had a pretty good game. His quarterback rating is 101. And the Bandits threw one interception, 62 yards passing from Tamu. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. And 44.4% passing rate. And they put in White, and he pretty much almost did the same, 3 for 10, 30 percentage. Yeah, wasn't one interception again. So yeah, New Orleans is their defense is outstanding. So yeah, that's all I wanted to kind of mention. You know, what does the schedule look like next week? Tell you what, let's go back to Twitter. And you know what? Before I do that, go check out. You guys go check out USFL Network. Let me put that on the bottom of the screen. So go to YouTube. And you guys check out this channel. Well, when you do, it's kind of like the NFL Network. They're making it like that. It's growing. It just started, and just show some love. And what they do, they just show like the coaches and the players. After the post game, they come and talk to the media. So it's great. Good. Look like a good network. I mean, really, like it's promising. So go check that out. And let me take you to the Twitter page again. Hold on one second. Bear with me. And I wanted to show the USFL Twitter page. Okay, so for the ones that haven't been on here yet, So okay, so this is the USFL Twitter page. Okay, just showing some love. They didn't tell me to do this or anything. It's just more, hey, I like what the league is trying to do, and it's the opportunities. It's the opportunities that really count. So let me put you guys on the Twitter page so you guys can see it. Okay, so this is the USFL Twitter page, as you guys see right there. Hey, there go a little. It's a little action of seeing, what they're. So they have the special teams player of the week. You guys can see it right there. I don't have to really say the name. Let me get out of there. And then the defensive player of the week. I'm a defensive guy by heart, so I love seeing this. And Houston had one. I'm sure New Orleans, yeah. I'm about to say New Orleans definitely got to have somebody on there holding somebody to 3 points. Vontae Diggs, I got to look out for him. And Chris Orr for the the Generals, the New Jersey Generals, and Houston Gamblers have Will Likely. So that's something to look at. And offensive players of the week, something I probably could have touched maybe another day, but I just wanted to get it out the way. So I don't know how busy the schedule is this week. But yeah, as you guys can see right there. So yeah, there you go. And let me see. I'm trying to look for the schedule. As you guys can see, this has been talked about on Undisputed too. The league is catching fire. So you guys go check it out. And yeah, I can't find, but yeah, this is pretty much their page. So it's a good Twitter page. There's a lot of information, and I like that right there. That's a great graphic, you know. I like looking at that. That is easy to look at, So whoever made that was outstanding, So let me go put some heart. You put a heart on there and like that, and retweet it. But yeah, I love that. I love the graphics and I love the marketing of that. That's nice, a nice graphic to look at. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been Pro Football Burst. Tell you what, I would love to try to find that page, but I tell you, what I do, I say that for another time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in. It's week 2. I guess I want to, before I leave, I do want to ask this question, and then I give you guys my response too. So let me put that up right quick. I'm glad I happened to see that because I was about to forget. So right there, as you see, I says, the question is, what are your thoughts on the USFL Week 2? I'm pretty much, I like it. For me, I like what's going on. I like it's competitive, and yeah, if you have a dominant team, I mean, of course, you're gonna have a blowout, here and there. I mean, they're really they're clicking and they're progressing, and they're ahead of the ball game more than the other teams. So yeah, I like to see a dominant team too, because now that makes it even better when somebody plays them hard and tries to knock them off. Let's say if New Orleans go 5-0, 6-0, and now you have a team that want to knock them off and they're hot, and that's what makes sports great, especially football. So each week you never know, So and so yeah, my thoughts. I believe New Orleans, of course, is looking at the score, is a team to be reckoned with. But I would say, on the surprising tip, Michigan Panthers. If Michigan Panthers can find a way to get their offense going, then they would be a team to be reckoned with. And I would right now say the Panthers and the Breakers. But right now, being that the Panthers can't find any offense, then I would more than likely, I know people say, well, you would go with Birmingham, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you know. I guess right now 2-0 teams. I guess you would have to. So yeah, I guess Birmingham Stallions would be the next one. I was trying to find somebody else who I would probably pick, but like I said, Michigan Panthers could be right there with them if they find some type of way to maneuver and get some offense going. But sometimes the offense in the beginning of the season they sputter a little bit. So who's to say? And their quarterback, Michigan quarterback, they have a nice stature quarterback. His as far as size and but they're not playing him. He struggled, but I know he was on the NFL team here and there, and he looks pretty good stature wise. As far as height and size, but that's not what counts. It's about production. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys later. Okay.